Hello, everybody. Um, Welcome back to Gone the Sun for full ensemble, or large window ensemble, I should say. Let me make sure I get the correct display on here. It's not the one. And now the video software has frozen, so I can't switch. That's great. Well, here's my second display that I usually keep my monitoring stuff on, like the video stream and then the live stream stuff. But and then you can see I've got some backing tracks there. Oh, nice. No source selected. Okay, let's try the other display. There we go. Yeah, if I have it on the if you were here before, you'll know that if I have it on the selected on the app, like this window instead of just the screen, anytime I pull up one of these dialogue boxes, like any of this stuff, you won't be able to see it. It doesn't show that for some reason because it considers that like a separate little window or something, especially if I bring up like the score manager or something like that. So there's that. Anyway, if you're here, thanks for being here. I'm gonna get started. Last time, first of all, I'm going to switch to my scroll view here. It's the way I like to work, so I can see everything. Last time I did all this, I did a lot of this stuff at the beginning. Since then, I've listened a lot to the edits that I've made. I've listened intently and listened casually while I was like driving to see if I could pick up on stuff, see what all I might want. The beginning I liked, and then we got here to this the first like stated theme with the saxophone solo, and then joined in with the rest of the saxophones. Then we got more woodwinds doing all this stuff here. There was something like having horn and trombone. I thought about having this, switching this melody to maybe horn. It's I think it's low enough for horn. Let me show it in not concert pitch. It's a little on the, I don't know, I think it'd be a little more difficult for horn to play this nice and beautifully than trumpet. I'm just saying, like, in a, let's say, a high school ensemble or something. So I think it's in just a really nice warm register for trumpet in that low register. But I don't know. I keep kind of going back and forth in the instrument that plays taps and stuff. So that would normally play these bugle calls. So that's another motivation to go with that. What else was there? At the beginning, not really much. That was kind of the only thing I started to maybe doubt a little bit. Other than that, I feel pretty good about everything else. So then we get into this low brass section. Man, I always do that. I always kind of drift to the left a little bit and end up clicking in the bar instead of on the arrow. And then it flings me over to a whole nother section. All right, so we get to this brass part here, and we've got bassoon playing some stuff along with bass trombone, baritone, and tuba. I like it. I'm happy with that instrumentation. Somewhere along here, though, I started adding, right. I really am second guessing that decision. I'm also thinking this legato line that steps in here. So let me show you what I'm at. The main brass theme. Oh, it may take a second to generate the instruments. I don't think I assigned the instruments before I started this, and it may be weird. Yeah, no sounds. So we've got to go in and reassign the instruments really quickly. Should just take a moment. We've got some large instruments. I think marimba takes the longest time for some reason. So trombone, bass trombone, baritone. Then we've got tuba. Then we're going to get... Oh, marimba was really quick. There we go. That's nice. And then orchestral percussion. The only thing that happens here is it makes the vibraphone so loud compared to the other instruments. Let's see if I need to... I think I've adjusted the volume enough. Yeah, it really just puts the vibraphone all the way out front there. But that's okay, because I can bring up the mixer. And I can turn the vibraphone down just a bit, which I've already done. Wow. I'll take it down another 10% or so. And I think this mixer is independent of the dynamics that... Yeah, that mixer is independent of the dynamics controlled by dynamic markings. So that's good to go. Okay, the vibraphone's where it should be. So low brass comes in here with this like proud theme. Yeah, see, and then trombones come in an octave up, and I feel like it's a little, I don't want to say sudden. Maybe it's a little, it feels awkward. So maybe I should have, if I want to do this, I'm thinking I should have trombones on that from the get-go. Just start out with trombones on it. And just have this theme playing in, I guess it'll be playing in 3 octaves here. Because we've got tuba down here and then baritone in the middle. You know what? I'm going to get out. I'm going to get back into concert pitch, because really not concert pitch throws me off a little bit. Well, I guess it's not really in 3 octaves. We're just really doubling that higher octave. Let's see how I feel about it now. It won't be as awkward an entrance if they're already there, at least. Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, the horns better be ready to come in with that part there. I need to put a mezzo forte on the second horn, because they're going to be kind of the surprise part of that mix. You know, I'm rethinking this. As much as I love bassoon, I just don't think it has a place right here yet. So I'm going to take it away. bassoon stuff last time. So now we've got trombones in on this melody, and I'm happy with that. So let's keep going. So this is the next part I'm thinking about. I played that section for you, so let's isolate this and then zoom in a little bit here. I always feel like I'm on that CSI, like on CSI or something, like enhance every time I'm zooming in. Anyway, let's hear this part. Get to wait a beat. And this legato section comes up. Dum, bum, bum. The middle part of taps. Yeah, so anyway, that legato section, I am thinking I really want to break that up. I want to put that in the woodwinds. I want to leave this theme with the brass, and I want to give the woodwinds this legato theme to go with. So I'm just going to direct copy that. So we've got our highest pitch here, this middle C. So that would be no problem for clarinets. Maybe third, well, yeah, that's fine for third clarinets to really carry that. Then we can have this. I've got this descending line that has some dissonances in it. And I usually feel like reed instruments have a little bit easier time making dissonance sound okay, because there's just that timbre. The reediness kind of lets the upper harmonic structure of the pitches come out a little better. I mean, trombone has its own sort of brassiness, but like if I put that top line in alto sax, I've already got it in bassoon. Well, yeah, that's too low for alto sax. So if I put the very top line in alto, that would be fine. But that actually should be an octave up. I think I kind of rushed through just this part. No. No, that should be where it was. Just need to put it in a different instrument. So bassoon has that going on. I really think bass clarinet could take this. Yeah, and we're gonna leave. I'm gonna put these instruments on here. I want to put this part in second trombone. I'm going to put a whole note on that. Okay, so that feels a lot better on that part. And bass trombone has this unbroken melody. So why don't I give this to... Can bassoon go lower than that? Yeah, man, one note away from being able to carry that line all the way down. But it's fine. Tuba can carry. I'm not worried about tuba carrying that part. This part is covered by bassoon. So I can sort of get rid of this. And it needs to copy. I need to leave that part there. Yeah. Okay. That's starting to feel better. I'm liking that a lot more. With that well, I don't know. I may feel better about having this happen. But I don't want to delete that line completely because I need to copy it somewhere else before it goes away. I don't think those are the right notes. Yeah, you can't even hear it anywhere. So it definitely needs help. It needs to be carried on somewhere else. Let's make sure that these instruments are playing at mezzo forte, just like the brass. If they're not, it won't play them loud enough on here for me to hear what's going on. So I've got those instruments. I think Barry sax could join in on this bassoon line just for some heftiness, and tenor sax could definitely double. Oh, nope, it goes a little bit too low for tenor sax. You know what? I really only need the first two notes being played by tenor sax. Because the rest of it is doubling. Yeah, I'm gonna have the. I don't know why I have the. Huh. I'm gonna have Barry sax playing a low B flat there, or sorry, a low B natural, which it doesn't seem to like, but that's perfectly fine for a Barry sax player to play. That's gonna be a heavy note. Then we've got tuba walking this down. I could double that in an upper voice to really drive it home. Yeah, it's too low for alto. I spent another second like thinking about how low these things actually was. I wouldn't have to wouldn't have to just try it out to see if it works. I do want to have altos double this woodwind line though. All right. Let's give this a shot. That's too low for that's one note too low for soprano clarinet. Let's just listen from here. See what the changes sound like. Whoa, did I accidentally carry this over too far? No, that's where it was. I'm starting to doubt the need for that line at all. This may have been a case of just like trying to do too much right here. Let the suspense just sit there. Yeah, you know what? I think I may have just tried to do too much here. I'm gonna just get rid of that line and see how it sounds. It's one of the bravest things to do is just leave space, I think, sometimes. Oh, let's see. Yeah, there's just this weird note. I think maybe I can sneak this in a little better by kind of being deceptive. We start with the same two notes and then the trombones kind of break away on their own. So it sounds like it's going to be the same, but then it's not. Da bo do da do 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 da do do do. It really silences those notes there. So we've got E and then a B flat. You know, I think this top trombone line should actually go up in quarter notes here. Da, da, da. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. Is that gonna clash? Yeah, it probably will. I wish the non-human playback sound would be at least the same volume as as the regular sounds. I feel like that would help a lot. And then this. Well, I need somebody to be holding out this. With the bass trombone. Probably need that. Well, I've got kind of a weird thing going on here because I don't think I need second trombones and second horns to be doubling that line. So I think second trombone can be free to double bass trombone actually. And then this is, I think, too low. Well, I mean, I think it's too low practically for French horn. And just to be sure, I will consult my Sammy Nestico, the complete arranger. Because some of these instruments I know kind of where they should sit and where I want them to sit in the mix, but I don't always have the exact ranges, especially the limits there. Yeah, it looks like really below middle C isn't very practical for the horn. So really even this here, well, hold on. Yeah, in concert pitch. Oh, no, wait. Oh, I should have paid attention because in the book it differentiates between written and sounding pitch. So yeah, written. So concert sound. So written on the French horn, on the transposed staff. Yeah, low C is perfectly fine. Or I should say, well, the C below the staff is perfectly fine written for French horn. Okay. So I'm gonna go with it. It looks like I was totally wrong earlier about that melody being maybe a little high for French horn. It's completely not. I keep saying French horn, but I know it's F horn. Sorry, horn players. So let's see how this works out. I don't think I like having the horn come in on the first two. Well, I don't have a dynamic marking for it. So it may have hiked the volume up. Let's leave the first pitch off of horn 2 and then stagger their entrances. That will kind of sneak the horns in, that horn sound. Even though it's the same note repeated. Now let's see if I can. So we've got now G's in those horns. So trombone 1 doesn't really need to play that. We could do something a little more creative. Now I don't want to walk down because tuba's already walking down. I just pointed at my screen like you can see that. Let's try the mouse. There we go. Tuba's already walking down from concert D here. And it would be fine to have parallel, what would that be, tenths? It would be fine to have parallel tenths going on. But I just don't, that's a little high for tuba even compared. Play that. Yeah, all but the last part. It is a little high for tuba. Right? Yeah, I feel like to go. All right, this time I left it or at least to the brass chapter. One day I'll know all these things. I'll just have it memorized. I probably won't forget horn range for a long time now. Let's see, trumpet and flugelhorn. Tuba. Yeah, it looks like going up to that D really is the highest practical. I find that Sammy Nestico is really good about being honest with the practical ranges of these instruments. So I don't want tuba to like sit this out. Oof, sorry. This note is a little low for this, right? Yeah. So that's fine. Maybe I take tuba out. Maybe I have tuba sit this first bar out and come in on this second bar of it. And then hopefully the transition between instruments isn't too jarring. So let's have bass trombone play. Oh, in fact, let's have tenor trombone too play the part there. And then let's have baritone walk this line down. That tie. Dee da, dee da, dee da. Dee. It's going to be a little bit of thickness there in the brass, but I think it'll be nice. So how about dee, 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 dee. It's a little bit of a skip. Send it all the way up here, especially when trombone 2, it's going to cross trombone 2. So I might just leave it alone. You know, maybe adding too much there. Let's go to that bar and see how it sounds right now, as it is. Okay, I think it sounds fine. May need even less help for the horns. Just make it a whole note. Now, D, 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 D. What if I drop that down to be in unison with the trombone there? Let's find out. I like that. I'm going to have the second trombone walk down from that F instead of walking up from the bass trombone's D there. Now, there's one more thing I want to edit about this is that does change the line there. And the whole point of it is kind of to have that little excerpt from taps. So I'm going to take that pickup note away from the second horn. And that's the first time we get that woodwind melody jumping in. I don't think we need trumpets just yet. I think if you asked my wife, she would say I don't think we need trumpets. Most of the time, I agree, but I don't think we need trumpets until we need them. And they have a purpose, and that wasn't fulfilling their purpose. That was just giving them notes. And I don't think trumpets like to play notes they don't need to play. Yeah, that's a little warmer. Now the trumpets get a chance to shine. And really save it for them to shine there. Yeah, I think that works. I think that works a lot better. We can have saxes double the horns. We can have alto saxes double those horns, so they get a little more support and volume with that roundness of sound. I don't want to split the saxes up. Well, I might, because I think I want to double that woodwind line again. I did it here. And yeah. Yeah. That really should, yeah, be attached to that. Now when I copy it over, yeah, that's kind of a surprise when it comes in there. I don't need to move that around. It's going to redraw anyway. All right. Let's see how we get to this double bar. It's all leading to this trumpet melody. Oof. That readiness is just really not necessary. Sorry, Barry Sax and bassoon. You know I love you. They could double that bass note. I don't think there's anything wrong with having baritone go down and down there. Yeah, why does it have to do that with the alto sax just like for no reason, just because there wasn't any human playback happening? All right, let's go to here now. We won't have that alto sax screaming at us. There we go. Yeah, sorry. Sorry, Rachel. There's a, yeah. I feel us high winds and the trumpets. Maybe trumpets and just like the rest of the band usually. I feel like they are to the ensemble what the trombones are to the orchestra, where the famous composer conductor said, just don't look at the trombones like with any like kind of encouraging look. But in the wind ensemble, don't overpower the strings don't overpower the winds as easily as the strings. But then you've got trumpets to deal with up there. Never mind. I'm just going to stop trying to save it. All right. I think I'm in a good place getting to this double bar now. It builds up nicely. Don't have the trumpets coming in before they need to. That was kind of a lower part of the trumpet anyway. I think they'd not get covered up, but if they wanted to not be covered up, they'd have to force out a lot of sound down there, and it's just not necessary. Then up here, they can really start to shine. So then there we have that woodwind line. Clarinet 1 needs those 16th notes. I think it's maybe a little disappointing. Clarinet 1 doesn't get to play the funness of that line, but I think those 16th notes may be a little more than I need from them. I can't even really hear it. It's not adding much brightness. That's what I would be thinking about, is adding like a shimmeriness. You know what? I don't think anybody needs to be playing anything besides half notes in these first two beats. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what needs to happen. And I'm going to take these winds up an octave. No reason for them to sit down in the basement forever. Oboe, clarinet 1. No, I'm not going to put clarinet 1 up there. That's maybe flute adds a little shimmer, then clarinet adds a lot more substance up there, a little more power than I need. I just want that little bit of shimmeriness on top of the, because the C down here in the staff is really the melody note. Yeah, I think that sounds perfectly fine, having them up there. I don't think clarinet needs to be playing that. I may put more of a well, there's not really a chord going on there. Let's have more of these woodwinds jump in on this F. Maybe not clarinet 2. Clarinet 1 should, though. Yeah. I think that'll bring that out just a little bit more. Maybe I could even have this tied over and I don't need, well, no, that's not tied. And let's go ahead and put clarinet 1 on this. We'll let clarinet, oh no, that's oboe. I'm gonna leave oboe down there. Yeah, leave clarinet 2 where, well, put clarinet 2 on at the octave down, have clarinet 3 break away. Don't need the attack, the extra attack from the woodwinds, though. I don't think it's going to make too much of a difference coming from them anyway. The brass will make a much more powerful difference. All right. You thought wrong. Yeah. Yeah, I think that really does a great job of wrapping up this whole theme. The trumpet's still strong and powerful, but then it turns into this sorrowful melody again. Now, this part. Well, actually, just to be sure, I'm going to go back. I want to play this whole crowd section again. Yeah, let's go back to. Well, we haven't really listened to this from the woodwind melody, from the opening theme. So let's go from. I'll just go from there. I'm going to come back to that because I'm thinking again about how that chord is voiced. Yeah, I really want low brass to come in with that. That walking line. Yeah, I feel like just a little something is missing. Besides bass trombone, just randomly left you out. Sorry. Feel like it's the wrong direction. Yeah, I feel like there wasn't enough kind of unity on what is the melody note during that part. So I'm going to take it away. I'm going to take that higher note away and leave it on. Well, finale's not going to respond for a second here. Let it catch up. Okay, there we go. Got a copy. So now let's see. I think I'd like to slowly climb in the high part of the melody. Definitely want something new to happen here. We've just got this unison C. Fantastic. I think I'm going to have trombone 2 just walk down from C. I'm kind of hearing that. I meant that to happen an octave up. What if I had I didn't mean to turn that into a triplet. What if I had them continue the line down to hold on to that F, and I have to tank up for this long line here. Maybe I shouldn't do that. We run out of breath there. Yeah. Okay, let's go from here. I'm thinking about making this rhythmically unison here. So let's see what it sounds like when we're in rhythmic unison, but broken apart into harmony. I'm gonna go 2 bars back. I don't know. There's just something I want to happen different there. Something different I want to happen there. I don't think I need it to be in rhythmic unison. I think I'd need baritone's help on that trombone line, though. We can slur all that together. Really bring that part out. I'm not so sure I need baritone to do it there. We have enough interesting stuff going on, and the tuba's about to do it again. We can let this walking line happen fewer times. I don't think it's making a point there. Now, I shouldn't have deleted it. I should have. Maybe this will help. I'm trying to blend. All of a sudden, the low end just drops out here. There, that may be what I need. And then, of course, the slur marking should last the whole time. Let's see how that goes. Maybe It's time for the tuba to shine. Oh, dang, I copied the wrong. Boom. There we go. Maybe it's time for the tuba to shine. Now I can say that. It's a little on the top end for tuba. Could go all the way down there. Oh, wow. That is a powerful moment to have tuba really just down there. Really laying that down. It causes some harmonic stuff to happen. I don't need trombone to really, bass trombone to hit that low part. Because that's too low for you. But bass trombone's covering it. Wow, I'm kind of falling in love with that the more times I hear it. What's really hurting is there's this seventh happening here, this minor seventh between E and D in that melody. So we've got E, D, and E again right next to it, and this B and A sitting on top with that C. That and E, that really isn't affecting anything. I think the D is having more of an effect. Boom, 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 boom. So maybe lowering that melody line. I didn't really play that low enough. Yeah, it really sounds. Maybe everything should sit in on that E. Whew, that definitely causes some dissonance. Okay. You know, I think that's sounding. The more I hear it, the more I like it. The more I don't have the less of a problem I have with it, I should say. I was a little resistant at first. Wow. You know what? I really am liking that. And then I'm going to have No, I think first trombone is enough to have the dissonance there. I think it's gonna be a little more present in reality than it is there. Or I could have it happen an octave lower, but then you end up with this flat 9 interval happening there, and it's a little past the lower limit. Yeah, I don't want it down there. I'll let you hear it just so you can hear what I'm talking about. Yeah, it doesn't sound like it's clashing actually, but, I can tell you it's clashing, and it's hard to sort of replicate the problem I'm talking about maybe, but I think it'll be safer up here. A true double. Now, we have this. I feel like I'm undercutting the melody a little bit. Oh, one pitch too high. Man, I don't know why that makes such a difference to have human playback happening. Yeah. I think keeping the integrity of that melody helps a, quite a bit. Maybe dropping down. I'm also reconsidering having the trombone and baritone finish out this line. And then just kind of sit out until the 8th note there. Oh, man. You know, maybe I should let the low voices do what the low voices do, and the high voices do what the high voices are gonna do. And what I mean by that is I should let these high voices finish the line. Um, and then I should have left this in the baritone. Let's see how. I don't think second trombone needs baritone's help anymore. I've changed my mind for convenience. Maybe don't need that note in the top trombone. And then I do need that to happen in the other instruments. Oh, well, they've got kind of a... They don't have a chance. What I am trying to build in for all these players is a chance to breathe somewhere in here. I'm compassionate like that, I guess. I had a little malfunction with that tool. This is getting really grueling. Welcome to hour 2. So I need... It's okay to have trombones in on this. So might as well have them in now. Let's do... Okay, it's always good to kind of try something interesting here. I'm gonna do that. Da. So let's go. Da, da, da. Da, da. No. Da, 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 da. Da, da. Maybe that's what I need. Da, 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 da. I've got... Yeah, that's what I thought. I've got A against G there. Da da booty. Da 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 da. Raised. All right. Man, this section is really kicking my butt right now. Just really can't figure out what I'm hearing. No, that's too much, man. And maybe I'm going a little crazy here. So the first time this melody happens, it just repeats itself twice. Boom, 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 boom. I was right the first time. Maybe it should just be the same thing as before. And then I should leave this the same thing that it was before. And then I can mess with making this surprising by not doing the same thing it did before. Bum bum bum. By not having that happen and instead having this having the horns come in like that. Maybe I need to listen to the whole thing. I got a little too zoomed in there. So let's zoom out and take this as a whole. Whew. I just already felt so much repetition happening there. Maybe I need to come back to this because just from here to here is really kicking my butt. And I just am already, like, by the time this happens, I'm already just bored. So bored because it's the same exact thing that happened earlier. Maybe if I were hearing this for the first time, I wouldn't be quite as bored, but I still think having a direct repetition like that, people just generally like get bored. They're already bored. I need to find a way to make these just two measures really different. So yeah, I will. Yeah. I'm gonna come back to that. So let's skip ahead these 4 bars. Oh, I did the thing. I accidentally got off the arrow, I think. There we go. Okay. I'm actually excited to work on the next part. I'm changing my mind about da da. That's super high C. I'm feeling like I don't need that to happen. Sorry, first clarinet, Rachel. I know that's it's an exciting moment for first clarinets. Yeah, that's exciting. So I haven't gotten to this part yet in my main stuff last time, kind of expanding out to large ensemble. So I haven't. I think I got to incorporating the second trumpet a little bit. I did, but incorporating trombone 2, I have not done, and I would like to do that now. So first thing I'm going to do is copy trombone 1 straight down there. So I can start making edits because I'm going to have trombone 2 come in where trombone in the middle of trombone 1's line to really fade into building on these instruments. And this is the part I'm so excited to work on, actually. So here we go. I've got horn doing this thing. Now, this is a case where, like, usually you wouldn't want to have voices crossed like this, but when it's like this particular sound of the horn, we can have it happen. It is a little weird because it's even crossing over, I believe, because that's like an E, right? Yeah, we're in unison with our bottom line. So I'm going to blend these two lines a little better between bass trombone and have baritone jump in on it. I want to stagger their entrances because I still don't want it to be extremely obvious. So we're going to throw that there. Get rid of the first two baritone pitches. Have it like blend with, yeah, that's basement for them. We can copy that tuba line an octave up, and that'll help it that'll give it some help kind of sticking out of the mix. In fact, on baritone, I could... Oh man, that's not an octave up. That would be an octave up. You know what? I think a little too much. Maybe leave that off. I can leave the baritone out of here for this part. And then, oof, don't want to do that. That's going to clash. You know what? It's fine. Everything's fine. Bass trombone can go down into the basement like that. And then play that low B as well. Sorry, oh my gosh, low D. I got into treble clef for a second. So then maybe for the bass trombone player's sake, we get rid of this C. We have the baritone come in on that, an octave up. Maybe just where the F is because it's kind of leaving the trombone 2 line that's up here. Yeah, I like that. All right, so we'll move the things to the things over here. Get this trombone, bass trombone slur moved over. Get trombone 2 more connected. So what are we going to do with trombone 2? Gonna have, there's a whole step there now. D, E, and that's an A. Oh, I think that'll work really nicely, actually. I think that'll be fine. Move this over here. I'm gonna move this one probably to this. And then trombone 2 is gonna have a little breath right there. I was about to step down. D, 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 F, E, D, C, B flat. We're just going down the scale here. We could go A, G, A, 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 G. That's why I don't sing these parts. But I do want to keep this true right here. Actually, A and G would double the, well, we've got the melody doubled here. A and G would double that second harmony in an octave, and I don't need that to happen, so but we can have that happen. E, and then up to F to become unison with the first trombone, and then we'll leave this rest happening. And then I'll probably, let's move that slur over there so we don't lose it. Yeah, I'm gonna have second trombone. Yeah, pick up that low line and run with it with bass trombone. Well, sorry, with baritone actually. Double the baritone there. Then here our chord is this just massive chord. We've got big intervals in the bass here. A, D. So we've got low A, D, G. So we're building up in fourths here. So we go A, D, G, middle C, and then we start building a chord, a C major chord, C, E, but then we've got that F tension in it, and add 4. So much tension in there. I could, if I took that away, here's how it would sound. Sorry, these are, oh my gosh, these are all E flats. I don't know why I'm going crazy here. So we've got A, D, G, and then middle C and an E flat in the horn. So it's a C minor. Well, on top of that, those fourths is like C minor add 4 there. But you know what? We're going to an interesting chord next. I think I want to have this C major on top of everything. But that does conflict with the melody a lot. But I could. Yeah. I'm actually going to have trumpet 2. Sorry, trumpet 3. Oh man, I just screwed that whole thing up. I'm gonna have trumpet 3 jump in to this melody an octave down. That's gonna be interesting. So that melody is just going to keep being there somewhere, just kind of hidden in the brass. It'll support the entrance of the woodwinds. Ooh, something happened there. Yeah, this clash between D and E is just really not good. Not wholesome. Ooh, like that a lot better. Da da dee, da 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 da. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that, the F in the melody right there. Now, why in the world have I not put a slur mark on first trombone here? And tenor sax isn't really doing anything. So it could be helping out. There we go. So we're going to have, going to have tenor sax help out a lot there. I know that looks super high, but it's just because it's being pulled down to bass clef. That, that top part is kind of high. I will instead have it copy. Yes, that's a lot better. At least I'm much happier with it. So then I will tell the tenor player to slur that all together. Tell the alto player the same thing here. And I will let I will let trombone 1 take a bit of a breather after all that work. Thank you, first trombone, for your effort. Trumpet 3 is really taking it easy here. I think that's probably fine. Yeah, that means I can probably get... You know what? I feel like trumpet 3 should be just playing this melody. First two trumpets have been doing a lot as well. Been really getting centered down there in the lower part of the instrument anyway. Let them work it out a little bit. We're going to get to this interesting chord right here. I'm going to do the, I'm actually going to back up one measure from where I was going to go and hear this horn entrance I'm really excited about. So yeah, man, this first chord right here. That is tasty. So tasty. Kind of low for. Yeah. Oh, didn't mean to undo that. I'm just thinking ahead a little bit. All right. Having that line doubled in alto sax, I think is going to be fantastic. Trombone 2 is taking a little bit of a break here. Don't want to make them feel like I don't care. Oh, that's great because I can move this part to a tenor trombone. And then move this part to bass trombone. I don't know why I'm still in. Okay. So this chord, this first chord of the double bar here. Let's get back to it. So that's where I was going to go. So we've got all this kind of like. And then we get there and it's just like totally different from the last times we've heard that happening. I'm gonna go ahead and wear this baritone player out. You know, and in fact, I think it might be good to not have it play an octave down, to give it these fourths. What am I thinking? There we go. Wow. Yeah, that changes things. So, yeah, you know, trombone 2 could really get in on that action. Had a break just back here a few bars ago. Nope, don't like it. I'm gonna have trombone 2 with that G, resolve it up a half step to. Gives everybody a place to go with their note, except for these horns that just kind of left off into space. I do think I want. Yeah, I know you probably can't hear that note happening very much, but I think it makes a difference for this. So let's hear this section. It's super crowded right now. A lot going on. All right, so this first chord here is an A flat, A flat chord, and just like A flat in the bass, pretty straightforward. It starts out as an A flat major 7 chord because we've got this G happening up here against A flat, and I just changed the note value on that alto, and I didn't mean to. So we've got this G happening, da da. You can hear that's a half step below the root. So we've got that G happening, which is really making things interesting. Man, I'm kinda sad that it's only happening right there. I feel like I could really double that somewhere, and I think alto sax too is the place to do it. Yeah, that's definitely the place to do it. So, it's definitely a surprise because last time there was less, um, there was definitely a lot more ambiguity when this melody happened before, and now I'm definitely saying A flat is the thing that goes underneath it. Um, but it's not in, it's not diatonic for sure. We're solidly in B flat, but we've kind of muddied things up right here to where it sounds like we could be in a C of some, like in C minor. Um, but I don't know. The bass is on an A there, bass trombone on an A, but I feel like in that measure, you're not really getting convinced of that, you know? It's not it's not a powerful like here is the bass note on that measure, and then in the next measure it's like boom resolution, but it's not full on. It doesn't really settle in because it goes to this non-diatonic note that really makes me sort of like turn my head a little bit and go and like kind of really a motion that I'm really proud of. We get the same melody from before, and that's what I was talking about earlier about getting bored really fast. Um, this keeps that from happening because it's like, yeah, same melody as before, but just in case you were bored by it, here's an interesting thing underneath. And then we start to get the references, get a lot of references to what happened before in the piece. So we get the melody, that's pretty clear. That proud theme from before. I did not tell trombone 2. Da, 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 da. I didn't tell somebody how quiet to be, and so they were too loud. Ah, bass trombone. I did not tell bass trombone to be quiet. Baritone was already sitting at mezzo piano, so yeah, I needed to let bass trombone know what to do here. And then I've got trombone 1 sort of sneaking in on that for some reason. I don't think bass trombone really needs to sneak in. I think mezzo piano is just fine. I don't think that needs to happen there, but maybe the decrescendo can last that long. And then I've held off on tenor and alto doing the decrescendo because I want this resolution to stick out a little more than the other things. Yeah, so that's why there. So we get a little A flat, B flat. A flat, B, C. We get a clear bass line here. A flat, B. Man, I shouldn't sing is the thing. So we've got A flat, B flat, C, and then the F. So it's interesting, we've kind of removed ourselves from the key of B flat here and gone into F minor. B flat minor. I probably could have changed the key right here to F. But I still need, these E flats down here need to be happening, and then it's really still pretty much in it's really in F. Man. Huh. Well, I guess I need to change the key there. This also, I may need to take this up a minor third because we're in D there. It really needs to be in not up a minor third, down a whole step, because trumpet needs to be able to. What am I thinking? Oh my gosh. It's because I'm not looking at concert pitch. Okay, there we go. It's in C. It needs to drop by a whole step because trumpet should be able to play all of this open. In fact, it needs to drop by 2 whole steps so the trumpet can play all that open. I did not think of that. No. It needs to go up a minor third because the first note on trumpet should be a G right there. G, G, C. Because we don't need to, if it were on a G trumpet, or sorry, a G bugle, that would be correct. And that would be fine. But yeah, we'll see. So let me zoom out here and make some corrections. It's going to be easy to change the key right there. It shouldn't matter very much because we've just had the firing party happening right before it. So it really won't change things. The firing party will be kind of get rid of any sense of key maybe, and then we'll come in a new key, and it won't really hurt anything. It'll be in the key of B flat anyway, so yeah, it shouldn't do anything. Shouldn't do anything to that. Right, yeah, it'll be in the key of. What am I thinking here? I'm really getting confused by this because I'm in concert pitch, right? Okay, now I'm out of concert pitch. It's playing in A, and that shouldn't be happening. Trumpet needs to play in C, which means it would need to go up a minor third to be 1 in that key. So we really need it to be 5, 5, 1. It needs to be in concert pitch, F, F, B flat. So it needs to go up a minor third. Oh, I see what happened. I'm missing the key signature. I was looking at the key signature and it was really throwing me off. The key signature doesn't matter for that. Some of these pitches are different. Okay, need to change the key right here. We need it to go from B flat to F. So this is an easy fix. I can just change it to F, measure 66 to next key change, which happens over here. And then I can say hold notes to the original pitches chromatically. Yeah, because I don't want it to change any A flats to G sharps if it decides to do it enharmonically. So we've sort of even gone to F, not maybe minor, but some sort of like, because we've still got a flat set here, like F Mixolydian, sort of, maybe 2020 or like 2021 or like this, sort of kind of like T with that flatted seventh, just sitting around the Mixolydian mode. All right, so firing party happens. Oof. Okay. Wait, did that take everything else up? Because now we're in a different key here. No. It didn't change that. Okay. It just doesn't need to make the E natural anymore. The E natural went away and it freaked me out. Okay, so this, now I need to take up a minor third, but I need the notes to actually change. So we're going to go from C major to E flat major. We need to take some sharps away and add some flats. Then we need to transpose the notes really up. Yeah. That shouldn't hurt us too badly, but it's going to make the transition to this 3/4 section. I feel like that's going to be an odd key transition I'm going to have to adjust for. So this key got changed. I'm just going to take a quick look at all the ranges of all the instruments and make sure nothing somehow got knocked out of an instrument's good range. It looks like everything is fine. Baritone could play those pitches down in the octave like that. Gonna stay where they are though. Do the same thing I did in the beginning and have the bassoon copy that. In fact, I'm going to go look at the beginning of the piece right now. So we had bassoon playing this bass line. Could have had bass clarinet on it. Kind of knocked bass clarinet off. I'll probably do the same thing here because, let's see, that's about where we were. Yeah, close. Because don't want to have too many voices on this taking away from the trumpet line. So we've got trumpet 3 on here. Don't need you. Sorry, trumpet 3. Horns on this. Trombone 1. We really just don't need the help. Too bright of a sound anyway. So dark baritone sound, dark tuba sound. Dark, but a little bit of readiness from the bassoon. Bass clarinet. Sorry. Bye. And then let's go into this. And then trumpet gets to play these completely open in B flat, as it should be. Let me look at this not in concert pitch because, yeah, we're getting a little high for F horn here. That's what I was afraid of. Let me just consult Sammy Nestico again. I think it's on. I think I've gone too far ahead here. Yeah. We could write horn all the way up to its top line F. Maybe, horns got to do this in the beginning, and that's great. I think it was a wonderful sound for that, but it might be time to have clarinets help out on that instead of the horns. Really, got all three, hopefully just 3 rows of clarinets, and the horns out of there. I think Rachel will agree with me on having just clarinets on a part if she's still here. Does brighten up the vibraphone trill just a little bit. And take that down an octave. There we go. And of course, didn't do anything to the triangle. Perfect. So let's hear how it sounds now. And go. And I don't know why the trumpet just gets so quiet right there. It's kind of unnecessary. Okay. Yeah, I like the sound of the clarinet on this. I could use just a little bit more reediness, so I'm gonna let oboe in on it. I think that'll blend the sounds a little better. Yeah. All right, and just to complete the clarinet choir, I will let bass clarinet in on this. But that means I'm going to take baritone out. And let's go back to concert pitch, please. Yeah, I could drop bassoon down an octave as well as bass clarinet. Let's see how that goes. I liked bassoon up here. That kind of clear timbre. Yeah, I like that. Maybe what I liked even better was baritone actually being there, being up an octave. That really round sound. And man, maybe we could even let the tubas really go to town in the basement here. Add some real, like, big darkness to this. Yeah, that brings the darkness. All right, so now flagfold. Trumpet has just had the melody. And oh man, I did that thing. Trumpet just had the melody. And then they're just gonna have it again? Like, I don't know about it. But I'm gonna see, is this note here? Oh, whoops. I guess I gotta take it to horn 2 to see. Yeah, it's too high. I mean, we started this whole with alto having the melody. But why don't we give it back? Let's give it to alto again. And alto can be a little brighter. And from before, we don't need alto to do this because we have 2 flutes now. Who can play this? One of them can play this an octave up. We really don't need, you know what? Let's move this down. Put first clarinet on this higher part. And then we don't really need flute to do that. That's a little wonky for flute to just be doing. So let's have flute 2. Well, let's have flute 1 start this thing. Doesn't really need to do anything. You know what? What if oboe had this melody? That would be really nice. It'd have to be a really great oboist. Would really want that to be a great oboist to make this sound nice. And then we can give trumpet a break. And give kind of the trumpet just sound as an idea, a break. We have alto sax play that second harmonization line, and just break away from the trumpet sound for a minute. And yeah, I think we've sort of not worn it out, but yeah. This needs to be bassoon instead of trombone. Conductor's going to have to point that part out, or bassoon's going to have to be counting really hard. think I need this first that thing. The accented like neighbor tone. Yeah. We can sit in that dissonance a little bit. I like it. Here we go. This will be a little dissonant underneath. Oh, I really like that. There's the brass melody from earlier. Now, I used tenor sax before and bari sax, but you know what? I don't want to do that. And I also don't need baritone to double this. Why was that happening? Wait. Are there actually 4 separate voices going on right there? What? Oh, I think it was just doubling it an octave down. Yeah, what am I thinking? Horn 2 can do that stuff. I like it. And then check it right here. I'm going to give this bad boy to bassoon to double it an octave down there and get baritone right out of that business. In fact, I'm going to have bassoon double it down an octave here as well. Ooh, I'm so excited. I do love double reeds. Welcome to hour 3. You know, I really love that horn sound, but it may be a little too heavy for this, and I may need alto sax to cover it instead. Sorry, horns. Yeah. It's just covering up the oboe sound, I think. Let's hear it like this. I think I need somebody to change on this. It's going to create a major 7th interval, which I think I'm going to love. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going to love it. I'm so ready for it. Okay, now this is the thing I was going to say. Brass did it the first time. Brass can do it again. Shall we give this to just straight up trombones? Or should we have like a darker timbre? A trombone and a baritone. Well, I mean, a section of trombones and then probably a couple baritones. I don't know. I'm loving this harmony right here. You know, I think I want that seventh interval. Still want this dissonance though, so I'm going to move my sax down. Lift instead of going down. Now, I don't need trumpet 3 to be helping there. Da, da. With these instruments. So pull this down. I can really just select this and hit number 9 on the top row to make that happen. All right. Actually, I'm going to get rid of that. Yeah. I'm definitely going to have flutes in unison there, bigger, and I'm going to be able to get exactly the voicing I want to happen here. I'm really excited about that. Clarinet 3 can really handle this. All right, clarinet 2 can double the melody. Ooh, this is the part where I've got to kind of extract the second alto part from this and pull it down onto the second altos. But we've got a bassoon now. To help with that bass line, I think that's going to be soup this down an octave. Can I? Yeah, because I want to be able to drop all of them down an octave if I can drop one down an octave. And I'm going to make that one not down the octave until the resolution note right there. I don't know what the heck I just sang, but there you go. Whew. I want to take that long note thing and give it to someone else. Trombones can handle it because I want horns to be the freaking heroes right here. And then oh man, I want horns to double this trumpet line. Oh yeah. That's going to be cool. Yeah, I'm really excited about that. All right, I'm going to listen to this back from one chunk of melody. This is going to be a big moment. Oh, 'cause, 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 ' get as big as I thought it was going to. I mean, I guess I do only have it at mezzo forte, and it's not the biggest part of the piece. Having horns double that trumpet line, I think, is wonderful. I could have oboe double this again. I think the kind of oboe's kind of covered up by the other woodwinds anyway, playing that top line. So let's go with that. I don't think I need that to be. Yeah, I've undershot. I don't know why I. Huh. Messed that up. Yeah, and I need to make that tie happen. I'll just do it on one part and then copy it. Yeah, okay. Flute 2, clarinet 1, and oof. Clarinet 2, but it's got that first note. Clarinet 1 had it too, but accidentally just deleted it. Oh, let's just take the first phrase here. Yeah, man, that's what I'm hearing. And I've got the 9. Oh, that 9th there really just clouding up any kind of real resolution because it's not done yet. The flag is folded, it's tucked, it looks like a triangle. It's not done yet though, because it's still here, got a person. So not a complete resolution here yet. I think I didn't need to double this C D. We're gonna have parallel fourths. Got that D happening in the flutes. What all is happening here? I've forgotten over all this time. Man, I should really have trombone and baritone switched here. I don't need trombone to be doubling the melody. I haven't decided yet what part trombone 2 is going to play in this. So we've got this all happening over D, D, B flat C, C, A, B, A, D, G, A, D, G. Sound familiar? A, D, G. Oh, well, whatever the actual notes are, that fourth. And then G again, right? Yep. So it's all happening over bookend this chord. Not like that. It's we could even have a set of let's have oboe play that A. And let's have the clarinets do it as well. So it really is pretty powerful in there. And then this is going to have to be the last thing I do. And the presentation. Yeah, I tell you what, first thing I'm going to do, the last thing that I do is take trumpet 3 right out of there, because that is too brash a sound for what's happening right now. Sounds we're going to put that counter line in the clarinets. This I've got a lot of work to do to make this correct, because that shouldn't be happening there. Well, it just doesn't need to be happening. Like, it's just not going to get really heard. And I still have to figure out exactly how I want to voice this last chord here. It's just the craziest chord. I'll go ahead and play it just after what I've done. And then I got to get out of here. Let's see. Sorry. All the flutes, I want them in on it. that's a little much coming from bass trombone. I don't think I need quite that much. Now this is one instance where I think bassoon could join in with brass to good effect. Yeah, that's maybe a little bit much. I think I could take 50% off of that. Literally back that, like push that right. And still come out. It's a lot more subtle. And then I'm going to have bassoon make a little thing there. Man, that's just such a powerful chord. Bassoon needs to know how loud to be. Mezzo piano, but it's going to grow and it's going to just swell here. So right there, let's see it. Have an octave higher. Nope, that one. And I keep saying this gotta be the last thing I do. Ooh, that needs to last a whole note. Definitely. Just learned my lesson with that one. So then we need to extend this all the way out to toward the bar line. Probably a little bit before this one too. So it'll start Yeah, toward the end of this note. I'm excited about that. Even that little change is really just exciting to me. All right, cool. I like it. For the ending, I'm going to take trumpet 3 out of here. Don't need your help. Thanks for being here. Flute 2 can take that up, and clarinet 3 can take up that trumpet thing. Don't need them to do it. They're just adding, so it's not even a huge deal. And then this is absolutely going to get doubled by bassoon. And then ooh. Yeah, I changed my mind. I don't need bassoon to play that part. I need bassoon to play this part and take it away from bass clarinet. So bass clarinet can join in on this part. And flute is just not going to be heard that low. I could have that happen. Be real ghostly, airy sound. Yeah, I like it. Okay. That actually needs to be the very last bit. So thank you all for watching. Shout out to everybody who was here live. Jonathan Van Houten Music, definitely shout out to this guy. Incredible musician. Um, even just recently, like incredible player and really knowledgeable guy. On the business side of things too, like has been really great about that. That's something a lot of us players like kind of miss. Um, it's definitely a different part of being a musician, and it's definitely a skill to learn. Just recently, he's been building guitars from just like scratch, electric guitars, doing all the wiring with pickups and switches and knobs and all of that stuff, and also uh, refinishes and touches up and adjusts those instruments too. And he's so fantastic. So if you're down there and you need a and you're listening, or even if you're not down there, it's worth shipping it or making a trip. So check the guy out for sure. And then our roadie one is of course my wonderful wife, who puts up with me doing all this kind of stuff for hours in the basement. So I really somehow she still wants to have anything to do with me, and that's really nice. So I am gonna go make some food, and I will catch all or both or all 4 of you next time. Have a good night.